Yeah, there's a crime crackdown in Memphis. Nice. Just perusing the news, guys. All right. Yeah. Wow, that's so embarrassing. It's not that. I mean, I should be embarrassed a little bit, but Lisa Cook. SCOTUS kiss ups. We have a whole kiss up government. It's shameful. Okay, so Memphis, Tennessee. Like I said in Hake News, Trump is looking out for the blacks. He just is. Shout out, you know? Because in Memphis, the blacks are suffering by fellow blacks' hands, in their own hands, because the way they vote, like Trump, like JLP always points out, they vote for their own destruction. Watch. Memphis mayor, that guy, Paul Young, allegedly, man who's in his mid-40s, I would say. Memphis police chief, this gal, black woman, Saralyn C.J. Davis, had her gun stolen out of her the seat of her car. It was in its box, supposedly locked up, but she went into the store and somebody robbed her, right? Is that the story? I could be getting this wrong. It wouldn't be the first time. I just got something wrong about some woman stuff and related to animals, so don't know. But Memphis is it's a bad place in terms of crime. And so is Jackson, not too far, 3 hours from there, if I remember correctly, Jackson, Mississippi. So crime crackdown in Memphis. Good job, President Trump. Watch. Memphis. Dozens of arrests U.S. authorities are making, according to CNN. So, nice. Thank you, Trump. Sweet. The feds are in there, looking out for the people. He'd been threatening, or not threatening, but just suggesting that he should do that in, like, Chicago during his first term. An evil Nation of Islam guy, maybe I should reopen that to let you guys read it if you want, whatever. Here, boom. Let you guys read it if you want. Who's the Nation of Islam guy? Farrakhan. Farrakhan's a prophet that I think you ought to listen to. What he could say to you. Silly public enemy jokes. They're jokes. Talented, but in terms of like the seriousness about it, jokes. Farrakhan's a joke. And he called it, it's going to be a race war. And these Democrats pretending like, and by the way, they're going into Oregon too. National Guard members are now in place in Oregon. They're pretending the only reason to oppose, the Oregon governess woman, Tina Kotek or whatever her name is. I'm chuckling because I don't know what Terry calls her in her private time away from the kids. Something bad, right? Something maybe inappropriate. But anyway, what is the opposition to having them come? You could say, it's not needed, but what's the problem? There's no problem other than you want to keep the crime and make a political pretense of a stand. Because literally the National Guard is not going to get in your way of whatever you want to do as governor, a governess, or mayor, or whatever, other than you wanting crime to run wild. You want controlled chaos, whereas he wants to eliminate the chaos as much as is reasonable. You want to allow the chaos as much as is you can rationalize in order to pretend that you're swooping in and solving the problem. Like Trump said, the Chicago mayor is like, he's okay with 11 murders in a weekend or whatever the number is. He's okay with crime. Typical. Anyway, crime crackdown. Nice.